Hey, what's going on, guys? Real quick before I started today's video, I just wanted to actually take a moment to kind of let you guys know what's been going on really quick. I was considering canceling the series, to be perfectly honest. Looking at how it does on the channel, it really has been doing very well. To be honest, I expected it not to be the greatest, but it is more difficult to kind of want to push behind a series that you know is not going to do super hot. However, I did want to actually shout out you guys and say I appreciate all of you guys for all of the love and support you've shown the series itself so far. Actually, to be honest, reading through the comments, checking out the posts is what's kept me basically going to keep doing the series itself. I know it's not going to do super fantastic on the channel itself. I know you guys are looking for more of like meme content, the news content, maybe some guides here and there, and those are going to be coming. Those are still going to be there, but I want to have something here for you guys every single day to the best of my ability to keep the channel growing and to keep everyone invested in the channel itself. So what I'll be doing is continuing the series itself. Even though I know it's not going to be the greatest, I want you to continue this on a daily basis, but I'm still going to be releasing the same content we usually do. So guide type content, content that is news related, so on and so forth. But just wanted to toss that in here really quick. Again, thanks guys for all the support, and yeah, you're all awesome. What's going on YouTube? Kronos here, and welcome back to the PSO2 video. So I said welcome back to a PSO2 video, but in reality this is actually just another episode of our let's play of the story content. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this just yet. I don't think I have an actual name for it. 1-star hardcore, I don't know. It's all up in the air. But when we last left off, we had just hit chapter 4 of episode 1. So let's pop in. Chapter 4, Broken Cosmogenic Arms, a Ranger at Heart. So let's take a look back really quick. Signs of improvement. So yeah, this was just more so dealing with Foray's story and things like that. I've decided I'm not going to really push too much into the sub stories. They are helpful from understanding a bunch of characters and getting some more information. There are some sub stories I might actually do because they're pretty interesting, but a lot of stuff in episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3 is mostly just like world building based. So we're not going to worry too much about that sort of stuff. We're going to base on the intro things, and then like after reading your comments from earlier or reading your comments in the previous videos, I will be skipping over the Alma cutscenes, and I'll be kind of bridging the gaps of what you guys should know and understand for the story itself, because it is a little bit confusing if it's not explained properly. So let me shut up so you guys can enjoy the story. Let's jump right back in.
Hey, how are things? Getting the hang of combat now? What was your class again? Well, doesn't matter when you can be anything. It must be nice being able to change your photon class aptitude as it suits you. Say, what do I look like to you? Do I look like a hunter? Truth be told, my photon class aptitude skews ranger. I insisted on being a hunter anyway, but it ain't easy being a class you're not meant for. I admit, I kinda envy your sheer amount of options. But hey, no use whining about being a have-not. I'll keep doing what I can do. You say I could just go back to being a ranger? Yeah, sure could. But I wouldn't be able to protect some people if I did. It's gotta be hunter or bust for me. Man, why does it feel like all I ever do is gripe when I talk to you? Sorry about that. It's strange, though. How come it feels so right?
I love how there's all these moments in the story that if you've watched the story before, you know what they're talking about. But like, you don't hear about this stuff till much later, so it's kind of cool. Just remember this interaction. Also, it's interesting to hear that his class leans towards Ranger, not Hunter. He's actually going to be going through some interesting stuff with classes as well if you've never watched the story.
Oh, it's been quite some time.
Also, I apologize if I sound a little tired. I didn't know if I was going to continue the series, and I just decided I was going to push through. And I'm recording this at like 4:30 in the morning, so that's super cool.
Me? This is merely a scratch. It's nothing for you to concern yourself over. If you seek Master Gedimholt, he has already gone ahead. What about him? You say that's a cruel way to treat a friend? What does that mean exactly? Are you mocking me? I would never presume to be Master Gedemholt's friend. Even suggesting such a thing is absurd. Excuse me, I've said too much. Please forget all of this. Don't trouble yourself worrying about me. Proceed as normal.
It's kind of a sad story interaction.
Wait! Don't go! Hadrid! Damn it! I have to hurry and catch him. You, don't get in my way. I don't need healing.
Yes,
It's
the anti-Genji.
more important that I have to put an end to him. To Hadrid. Sorry. I lost my cool for a second there. I don't sense him in the surrounding area. Continuing the search here would be useless. I'm withdrawing. Excuse me.
So I'm going to suggest this again at the end of the series, like after we do a couple of these. But if you guys don't follow Zeomantic over on YouTube, does lore videos, and there's actually some pretty interesting lore with some of these that are explained more in depth or more in detail in his videos. So I'm going to recommend everyone check those out after checking out the story itself, because it's pretty good. But they do have a little spoilers in there, so hold off on watching it just yet.
You might be better off waiting a bit longer if you're going past here. Don't worry, those are from ARCs. They'll get tired of it and leave any second now. I swear, that idiot doesn't know the meaning of the word restraint. Not that it's my problem, of course. The noise has died down. It should be safe to go on now, I think. Good luck.
Hey, Bonehead! Yeah, you there, the Bonehead! I'm bored, so talk to me!
If this is annoying, just know that it doesn't stop.
Huh, have we met? I could swear we have. My memory's hazy, but meh, what do I care? The enemies around here? Oh, I blew them all up! Blasted the lot of them to smithereens! And I ain't gonna stop there! Nothing's a match for me and Clarissa! We'll blow everything away!
For the record, she's referring to her weapon, her cosmogenic arm.
I get worn out and drowsy when I overdo it, so I try to blow up things in moderation, of course. From what she says, it ain't time for me to really show my stuff yet, so I'm just warming up until then. But man, this is fun! I wonder what it'll be like when I go all out! What kind of havoc am I gonna wreak? What? You're surprised I don't know already? Of course I don't! I've never gone all out before! Have you ever gone all out, Bonehead? I mean like all out? Like given literally everything? If you have, then how are you still alive? Are you messing with me, Bonehead?
It's this crazy powerful thing called plot armor. We're still like in chapter 4. Why are you concerned about it still being alive?
Whatever, I'm done talking. I'm hankering for a fight again. Watch me blow him up with just a fraction of my power!
Okay, Goku. So again, if you're not used to this storyline, I mentioned it in earlier episodes, but this goes by an earlier process where it kind of took us to these different planets and had us go around. So during this time, of course, we were in the tundra area. of Nefarious. So now we're back up on the ship.
That outfit. Are you an ARC's operative? Wow, that's awesome!
I have nothing on me that would make you think I'm an ARC's operative.
Oh, sorry. My name's Ulk. I always looked forward to being an ARC's operative, you know. So I couldn't help but ask. I say looked forward in past tense because I didn't make the cut. Apparently, I don't have the ability to manipulate photons. It's really a shame, but there's nothing I can do. Being an ARC's is no joke, so I won't force them to accept me. Honestly, I'll get over it. I'm more worried about my friend, though. He's so introverted and timid, but something suddenly made him fixated on becoming an ARC's operative. And it turns out he does have the talent, so now he's joined ARC's all by himself. It's horrible! Will he really be okay by himself? He hardly comes to see me anymore. I'm just kinda worried about him.
Hark! Oh, it's just you. The one from ARC's. Phew. I figured you were an enemy. That's a bullet dodged.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I usually don't mind English voices. Theodore's doesn't really fit for me. There's like one other one that doesn't fit the character, like much later, like in episode 4, I'll talk about it then. But like, it's not that it's a bad voice for the role, it just doesn't fit the character it's attached to. The Theodore's voice, I'm not a really big fan of this one.
It's just, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of fighting. I only joined ARC's because I happened to have the aptitude and because it was the in thing to do.
You know, now that I think about the story, this might not actually be an incorrect voice for him in this situation. We'll have to see how it, because it should change slightly, modify a little bit.
Honestly, this scary stuff is beyond me. I wonder if it's too late to back out. Probably, huh? Yeah, sorry you had to hear all that. I guess I'd better get going.
What do you want? Are you here to mock me?
So our path has led us to come talk to Zig, a master weapons craftsman.
Say what you will. My name is Zig. I used to be a master swordsmith, but I'm already dried up at a mere 75 years old.
Dude, 75 years is pretty intense.
Passion or creativity used to come to me as easily as breathing, but now, nothing.
Dude, our boy lost his mojo.
My heart trembled at the decisive battle 40 years ago. Then again during the fight for our lives 10 years ago. For me, there is nothing more exciting than large-scale combat. But now that the front line has died down, my enthusiasm has died down with it. Part of me still wants to make weapons, but even now, I have my pride as a craftsman. I refuse to make anything half-hearted. Sorry, I didn't mean to grumble. For some reason, I find you very easy to open up to.
It's because I'm the one character in this entire game that doesn't talk.
Would you indulge me about one last thing? If you ever come across something that could stoke the fires of my creativity again, I'd like you to bring it to me. It should be something inspirational, something breathtaking.
Hey, hey! It's me, Patty, the most informed informant of all the ARC's ops in... Is that so? Because it didn't look like you got much useful information to me.
that's all in the past. My eyes are on the future. Oh, but I did get to know an old man I found hanging out in the break room. He said he used to make weapons. Pretty cool, right?
That must be Zig. He's a famous master swordsmith.
Sorry about that, guys. Had this weird noise going on outside, and I wanted to make sure to kind of keep that edited out.
For the most informed informant, I'm surprised you didn't already know who he was.
I'm not into that sort of thing.
Is that so? Zig the Master Swordsmith is a hard-headed old man who's been a major weapons maker for 40 years. But lately, he hasn't been making anything. It's too bad. People used to say that one day he would make a weapon on par with the cosmogenic arms. But I guess that'll never happen now.
What are cosmogenic arms again? Are those like the first swords that were ever made or something?
That's right. They were prototypes made with no expense spared, but ended up being so powerful they were nigh unusable. The weapons we use now are basically toned-down versions of them.
But this old man can still make them, huh? Wow, he's really impressive.
No, he's never made one of those. Instead of talking all the time, maybe you should try listening for a change.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Come on, this has been pretty educational for you too, right? Right? Man, if he's that amusing, maybe I should have him make a weapon for me!
You mean the same old man who hasn't been making anything for anyone lately?
Oh, are you an ARC's operative? Perhaps you've come to take on my request. Thank you very much. You're truly doing me a great service. I'm currently studying the structure of planets, but the one planet I'm lacking data on is Nefarious. I had assumed there would be more information on it, considering it's the first planet every ARC's member goes to. It's quite strange. Apologies. I get a little carried away. My name is Rojo, by the way. My request is simple. I'd like you to conduct a geological survey of Nefarious. I'm partly curious about its structure, but to be perfectly honest, I'm doing this because my intuition is telling me I must. It's incredibly strange that its tropical forest transitions so suddenly into a tundra. We can't deny that it clearly exists, and yet, something about it just doesn't make sense. The fact that we don't have any data on such a strange phenomenon almost makes me wonder if someone's hiding something. Oh, I'm sorry. A scholar like myself shouldn't make such a big deal out of a mere theory. The first rule of being a good scientist is, if something is suspicious, investigate it. So I think we'll learn a lot from a good look around. I'm sorry to ask you to go to so much trouble, but I hope you'll lend me a hand.
So we're finally going on to figure out what's going on with Nefarious. The real question is, do we do this? Do we save it for next episode? You know, I made you guys wait before. We're gonna push on and actually give you a fight in this episode. Technically, I had, what was it? Last episode was all cutscenes. We'll get some combat this time. So this episode will be a little longer than usual. There he is.
What's the matter? It seems I've stopped receiving your coordinates. Is something wrong? Pardon, but who was that? Rumor has it that someone's been seen around the tundra. Could that be them? Is something the matter? A noise, you say? No, my readings haven't detected anything particularly strange.
And as always, the fights in this game we'll be doing on hardcore. We have no units, no rings, and only 1-star weapons. Let's go.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Another strange noise. Sorry, I'm still not detecting it. Oh! Look at that! What exactly is this? It seems artificial.
Chaos
Is it something
Emerald.
an ARC's operative left behind? No, it feels unnatural. Based on its parameters, it seems to be a weapon, and yet it has an odd shape. Is it broken?
Perfect, I'll beat you with this.
Are you alright? Who is that?
Drop that.
That was close. Hey! I was curious, so I started following you. So what's going on here?
Are they from ARCs?
Yeah, it's your job to look up things like that.
Just ran a complete search. Let's see what we've got. What do you mean, no hits?
Hey, you! State your name and affiliation. Are you ignoring me? With that stupid mask? Lose it, you creep.
Get in my way, and I'll kill you.
Well, alright. Guess we're gonna do this the hard way then.
It's always the hard way. Alright, well, let's try not to get completely destroyed this time.
Emergency code due.
As we are getting absolutely obliterated.
I'm not letting you get away. I'm not letting you get away. Take that! Ha!
The one good sign of Etsuel healing is I have such little HP that it procs rather well.
Take that! Ah! Ah! I'm not letting you get away.
Oh, he went for the kick this time. There we go. I should always just switch to dual blades, honestly, because it's my better weapon. I'm pretty bad with double saber, to be honest. I mean, not that it's a difficult weapon to use, it's just dual blades I'm more comfortable with. Weapon rotations themselves aren't difficult, it's just timing parries, so. I should have used one since we had it in our hand.
You're wide open! Whoa there! You chipped my sword, but you aren't looking so hot either.
Damn you!
Whew, that was nuts. Hey, you okay there? You've got some stamina, leaping into a brawl right then and there. Props. So, was that masked Joker after that junk you're holding? You heard a weird noise. I didn't.
Neither did I.
No, I didn't. I didn't pick up anything either.
Well, save it for the lobby. Now let's get out of here. Hey, you got the data you wanted, right, Professor?
Yes, I have plenty. But how did you know what my request was?
Yeah, well, you know how it is. A senior's always gotta know everything their junior's up to.
Except I'm the one who looked it up.
Don't blow my cover. Come on, let's mosey.
So basically snooping. We obtained the shaft. You can see we got the S rank, so cool there. So we could push through the rest of these cutscenes. I'm not sure how long they are, but I'm going to leave those for next time. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Likes, comments, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want to keep up with the content. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.